just got to the room. Hold on. First of all, this has got to be, I mean, I realize this is a wheelchair accessible room and there's definitely some modifications have been made, but let's talk about how big this room is. We're going to walk. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At least 15 feet by, oh, I don't know, 12, 10 maybe, probably 12. No, way bigger than that. Maybe 15, I don't know. It's huge, y'all. I just have to show you. This is stunningly beautiful. Stunningly beautiful, even down to the covers on the vent, the chandelier on the top with the birds. Do you guys see that detail? And the molding on the ceiling. Now, let's talk real quick about the accessibility piece of it, because I think if you're watching this and you searched for it, that's going to be important to you. So over here, we have everything on a table with a chair, and we do have a microwave, but it's down at a height where you could get to with a wheelchair. And I know from, again, my friends at Imaginary Lemons, that's very important. Also, you have these right here so that a person in a wheelchair could easily open and close the curtains. So that's really nice. And then the beds are lowered. Now, Disney does not do this out of the goodness of their hearts. You must have a certain amount of ADA compliant rooms. And when a guest with disabilities does not require it, they will release them to regular guests. So whenever, last time I did an accessible room tour, someone said that I was taking the room away from someone with a disability. They would never do that. So that's not a thing. But look at the artwork. And honestly, I've been in several ADA compliant rooms. This feels the least altered to me. It feels just like all of the other rooms, which I think is part of accessibility, right? Is the experience should feel the same. It shouldn't feel like you're getting a diminished experience because it's an accessible room. So let's talk details. When you first walk in, you have this really beautiful closet. Now this is a different configuration than I've seen online. And this should have things, yes. So what you're not going to have is like long hanging space, because obviously if someone were in a wheelchair, they would need to get to that way. What is in this beautiful box? Oh, that's my hair dryer, because of course it is. Then I have a steamer. I have a nice big safe. The towels and robes, which they do provide robes in these villas. Hello, makes me very happy. Again, at an accessible height. And then up there, you have the extra pillow and blanket. That's so pretty. Oh, and you have a full-length mirror. Hi, I'm Jen. Nice to see you. Okay, so you've got that. And then over to your left, you have your bathroom. Now, this is probably where you're going to see the biggest difference between an accessible room and a regular room. You have your tub, and then you have it's easier to move around, and then you have a lower shower head. You've got that going on. And then of course your vanity is wheelchair accessible, and so much more space in the bathroom for all the obvious reasons. So that's really lovely. But again, it doesn't feel, it feels just as luxurious as the other ones. That mirror is just fire. I love that. Okay, I also love the gold hardware and this blue inset. This color blue is like, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. That is my color. Oh, and that's interesting. That door, oh, that's that door. Now we know. Don't try to do that with the lock on, but that opens the door. So you can press that button there and it will open the door for you. So there you go. Things you know. This is an adjoining room, which in this very building in the past, I've had trouble with noise with adjoining rooms, so we'll see what happens there. Then in here, we have a drawer with some cutlery. We have a Keurig. These are the only DVC studios, aside from the Tower Studios, that have a Keurig as opposed to a regular coffee maker. And then look at this, you guys. I'm dead. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This artwork just goes all the way up. Look at the umbrellas at the top. Oh, there's a little light there. I wonder how I turn that on. You know how I like to have all the lights on. Surely it's right there. Yep. Oh! Ah! See, those are the kinds of details that just make me cry. That's so stinking pretty. Okay, so you've got your Keurig, and then down here you have your chiller, which does not have a freezer section and is not a fridge. So it's a chiller, so it doesn't get quite cold enough like a fridge. And you have all your coffees and teas and sweetener and a bucket and your coffee, regular mugs and glasses, which I love, and then also your disposable ware up there. Again, with that beautiful blue. Okay, let's talk about over here. I think I'm gonna have to put this up as a separate video because the details are just too good. Okay, you've got this absolutely beautiful carpet that runs underneath the bed, so that's nice because it's soft on your feet. And then you have this little bedside ledge that has your USBs and your plugs there, and a really beautiful crystal light there. And then, of course, your oh so gorgeous reading lamps there. I don't know how you turn those on. I think it's the other switch on either side of the bed. And you have the really pretty detail of all the can lights up top. And then in the bedside table, you have this really beautiful lamp, a regular phone, and then just 2 drawers here, which is nice. And then this really pretty bolster. Good to see things like that coming back. Look at the penguins and the Mary Poppins touches on that bolster. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And the headboard is like a really beautiful, it's not quite velvet, but almost velvet fabric. Very luxurious, lovely. Of course, the terrible bedding, but don't get me started. It is what it is. I'm slowly learning to accept things I cannot change. Serenity prayering that up. Let these be my problems. And then you have another USB there, and then a really beautiful lamp. And then, like I showed you before, your microwave on this lowered table, so it's more accessible. Now, what I think is normally the microwave goes over there on that ledge, but obviously that would not be accessible to a person in a wheelchair, so that's why it's lowered down onto the table. Oh, so beautiful. Now, because this is a first floor room, I am right like in front of God and everyone. So if you were here a long time and you're a person who likes to sit on your balcony, this would be not a very private place to do that, but you are right across from the pool, so that's not the worst thing. But my kids would have loved this room because it's so close to the pool. And there's the main building right there, so you can see how convenient it is. Just lovely. Just all of it, right? Just the feel of all of it, the elegance, the vaulted ceilings. I've never been in a Disney hotel room where the ceilings are this tall before. I don't know if it's that way in all of the rooms. I don't think it's that way in all of the rooms in this building, but this one is just, this had to have been a suite that they converted. Oh, I didn't show you the dresser or the TV. I should have done that. There's our TV. Nice dresser. Very, very deep drawers. You guys know how I feel about that. We need to have ample drawer storage. Just beautiful. Beautiful. And then this makes into a sleeper, I believe a twin sleeper. And it's the kind like they have on the cruise ship. So pretty comfortable and actually plenty long enough for any size person because it's going to be as long as this. So a lot bigger than some of the other ones. And then a really beautiful table. Okay, look at the, whatever you call those, corbels on the end of the curtain. The curtain, I don't think, oh, it does have a really subtle pattern in it. But this curtain fabric even is so high end. Everything just, it's hard to tell from a video, and this is like a velvet material. The fabrics and the finishes are all so high end in here. I am very, very, very impressed with the finishes. Now, the trick will be, because all the finishes in the world don't matter if you don't sleep well, so hopefully the noise abatement is good in this room. And just, whew, let's just take a minute and observe. So pretty. Okay. Interestingly, while I was talking about noise abatement, Did everyone hear that phone ring? That was not in my room. That phone ringing was the room next door. So yeah, I'll come back in this video and tell you if noise was an issue. Okay, there you go.